spin off of that. So, do y'all feel that this new generation and how all these millennials, I don't know what the hell to call them, this new generation of women that's coming up as fuck these niggas, all that, they have nothing to offer, so that's why they...
Yeah.
That and they hate the idea of marriage. Like a word, women that aren't married, especially younger generations,
They hate the idea of being submissive.
That's the word I was going to say. They hate the word submissive. They hear submissive and hear, oh, I got to do what he say, I'm a slave.
Because
that's
they don't,
not what that word means.
Is it because they don't have nothing to offer? Because if you have something to offer, it's give and take.
Well, but that's the thing, though. Like, we got to be real about this. Just like every man ain't that nigga, most women know they not wife material.
But why?
But that's what I'm
Nobody's
saying,
raising them to be that, though.
Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah,
not being
but-
raised to be that ain't they fault. Once you grown, you grown.
You are.
Either you do the work or be assed out.
But
So-
honestly, if you raised by, somebody that was a city girl before city girls was the thing, like, you don't know. Like, if somebody telling you, get these niggas for everything they got, and all these girls are seeing that, and then they growing up on social media.
And I'm not nobody's slave. I ain't
I'm
being
not nobody's
submissive.
slave.
That's
just
not what the
because,
fuck that word means. When you hear
if I say I want to just take care of my man, somebody will call me a pick-me bitch. All because I just want to take care of my man.
What does submissive mean to you, Miss J?
Hold on.
Submissive mean just pretty much just kind of compromising and, compromising with your man and kind of, just...
Are you willing to be submissive to a man, or what does that look like for you?
I am for the right one.
Okay, nah, we ain't finna play that game.
Whoa, hey.
For the right one.
Oh, so what's the right one? What's the right one?
What's the right one?
The right for the right.
Like the man you plan on marrying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Like
when
he
I
has to exhibit qualities.
exactly
He
exactly.
can lead. He can do all that. Yeah,
Right, I have to.
a broke
Right,
Okay,
you
so
have. He has to earn. He has to. That has to be earned. That has to be
I got
earned.
you, but I'm gonna tell you
That has
how
to be
silly it
earned.
sound, and I'm gonna use an example of men because y'all don't understand when I say women. I'm gonna say men. That's like a man getting in a relationship always cheating and then he get married. You know what he's been practicing? How to cheat. So he's gonna be cheating on his wife for the first couple of years till he get it right. So if you
That actually makes a lot of sense.
So if you're a woman being selective with your submissiveness, when you finally have a husband, you're gonna have a hard time submitting because you've built the habit of being intolerable in a relationship.
No, not necessarily because everybody, every
Trent, that made good ass sense.
Trent, come on this side of the camera.
Yeah, come over here. Because even she agreed. That made good ass sense.
Come over here.
Everybody doesn't earn. Like, I'm not finna just go out here and date guys. And everybody can earn. Submit. They can't get that from
But I
me.
think he's telling you to pick
No,
better.
listen.
Yeah.
No,
Well, that's true, too,
It's
yeah.
not about
You can't-
picking better. Listen, if you're not submissive as a who you are on the
Oh,
dating,
that's a part of who
then
you
you're
are.
not gonna be submissive in a relationship when you do find the right guy.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
by
Okay.
trying to pick,
No,
by
that's-
trying
no,
to pick and choose.
That's good.
your
If I'm not an
submissive-
honorable
that's like me
man
being a
every day,
right?
I'm not just gonna wake up one day and be an honorable ass man.
So what is submissive to you? in a woman?
To me, I can make it very simple, bro. When I say submissive, I'm not telling you to obey, bitch. I'm saying listen.
Yeah,
What do I mean by listen? I got it. I'm saying listen.
I was gonna say, he done got
I'm
there.
gonna make it very simple. If I tell you go prepare this meat, like go marinate it for tomorrow, go defrost it and marinate it right quick. So when I wake up, we can all eat. And I wake up and you ain't did that shit.
And you giving me
Don't
mouth.
get mad when your ass don't fucking eat tomorrow.
God damn.
Because I told you what to do. I told you what to do. So that way you have a good home meal. If I ask you, take
You
out
don't
the meat,
pull out the meat, bitch. You don't eat.
marinate, right? I'm not asking you to cook.
You know why that touched me
It's
so
4th
deep?
of July.
Because that's somebody
It's my
had
time to
a
shine.
lot of
This
conversation
grill
about
finna
it.
get
Just
butt
take
naked
the
for
shit
me.
out.
But
Just
you
take
didn't
it
want to take
out.
out the meat for me when I asked you last night. But you ain't getting none of this shit the next day. And when I do cook me something, because I'm a man, I'm still gonna barbecue like I'm supposed to.
And you're not gonna give her none?
Fuck no. Give me that one time. I don't reward insubordinates.
Oh,
My nigga, you are not. Wait. That's what people have a problem
But
with.
listen.
Because what the fuck are you even talking about? How the fuck you gonna sit up here and treat somebody like they your goddamn slave? Your
Time
child?
out,
No.
time out,
At
time
that
out.
point,
You asked me a question.
Whoa.
You said insubordinate.
Do you want me to answer
Hey,
yes or no?
Words.
You don't like word. No, you just don't like the word.
Matter.
You don't like.
Words
They
and your
don't.
actions matter.
Listen.
Actions, words don't really matter.
Now check this out.
No, you just not finna.
Now
be
check
like,
this
oh,
out.
you a
Subordinate.
Now listen.
I
you
like
don't the
that
word insubordinate.
he committed.
No,
She ain't getting
listen.
shit.
Now you don't like the word insubordinate,
She
right?
gonna get a hot dog. This
But
bitch
I
ain't
don't
getting no
like a
real.
woman that's intolerable. So who's wrong? If I ask you to do,
You be intolerant. Like, my nigga,
I say intolerable. What
I told you
mean
we gonna
by
get married.
constantly
We on
agitating
10.
me.
I told you we gonna get married
Like I
by the
said,
end of the
I didn't
day.
say obey me. I said listen to me when I ask something of you. That way we both can benefit from
I
this
knew where this
relationship.
was gonna
but
go.
you can do something as small as
Then you
take
gonna
out
decide
the meat the
again.
night before. Cause I ain't your slave. I ain't gonna do what you tell me to do, nigga. But you gonna feel the first one to ask for this barbecue on the 4th of July.
Let me
No,
ask
you're not
This
getting
shit
that
happened this
meat.
morning.
This is his personal life.
I get that. I
No,
get that. If I
hold
didn't
on.
take it out,
Hold
if
on,
I ain't
my-
take it
hey.
out, I understand. But you saying, oh, you insubordinate, so you ain't getting shit.
But-
You're not gonna feed
but
your
what do you-
wife.
So, can I ask?
But
what-
No,
listen,
can I ask a question?
If we're in a
Can I ask a
situation,
question
right,
about the
What
barbecue?
are you calling
Yeah,
when
yeah.
somebody?
Hey, we on the
chooses
10, bro.
to-
Come on.
I just got a question. Though what he's saying is outrageous.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's
Well,
right.
Yeah.
I agree with it. But my question to you, because you get, so you're not gonna feed your wife?
What?
Talking about you're not gonna feed your wife. But if he asked her to take the meat out, so that it would be marinated, so that he could cook it tomorrow, so that they would have, so the whole family would have a meal. But she doesn't. All she says is, "Oh, my bad." What is like? So she just get to be like, "Oh, my bad," and still be able to like.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I had an emotional response to that because the word insubordinate triggered me.
Say that
However,
because he was right.
he was right. He was right.
He was
However,
right.
because
She should eat Nathan hot dogs.
Because it's the way you say something to me that will trigger me, right? Now, if I had a legitimate excuse as to why I didn't do it, I
What
just
was-
wouldn't do it just to not do it. That's just me though.
I'm not talking about.
I'm just not gonna do it just to not do it. Maybe I got busy with the kids and I fucking fell asleep.
Fuck them
You know what I'm
kids.
saying?
Put that meat in the sink.
Well, I would have done it when he asked. You know what
Okay,
I'm
no,
saying?
look,
So-
listen. Obviously, I'm not talking about
But
a
at the
person.
same time, I'm still a person. If you say something to me, it's the way you say something. I'm a
But okay, now listen.
I'm just saying a lot of women
listen to
aren't
me.
being submissive.
I do
I'm
feel
just
like
saying-
You, no, I do feel like you are right.
I'm saying they don't
check this
listen,
out, though.
but
When
there's
I
no.
asked you the night before when I was being kind, when I was kindly asking you in a pleasurable tone.
And not your pinpoint.
I'm not being an asshole. I'm going, honey. Do you mind?
I think you talking about the half
do
and
you mind
half,
taking
like,
out? Taking
if
out
I'ma
the
buy you
defrost?
something, bitch,
Well,
I'm gonna buy me
Like
something.
I don't have no problem doing
No,
that
I'm
because
s-
at the end of the day,
That's
like
how
we
I
all
look
cooking.
at
Like
it.
I'm the person that
No, I'm
usually
just-
cooks in the house. So cool, I do that.
I'm
You know,
just,
whatever.
I'm just saying I agree with him that submissive, not no over the night shit. That's something that
You gotta,
practice.
and that's the same. And my
Do
friend,
you
Do
practice.
you think so though? Because
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
That's like being
for
faithful.
real,
Faithful not being overnight.
Hey, I've been
It's not-
I've been with the same
I
person
feel
for
like-
14 years. It is not overnight.
It's not.
It is something that is practiced daily,
It's not, but
over
I feel
and
like
over
for
and
me to be
over and
submissive,
over.
I had to unlearn a lot of behaviors I had before.
Because women
for
wanna
real
be
though,
independent, and that's
I
bullshit.
never had like that big girl relationship. Oh, I'm staying with somebody. I gotta do this, do that.
But it's not
I
even
had to
that, it's the-
unlearn a lot of
it's the-
behaviors and like.
It's independent shit that fuck y'all up. Like
It is.
It
It
fucks
is.
women up. Because let me tell you something right now. There's not a man on this earth that want to be with a woman that gives a fuck about how much she make a year. He don't give a fuck. She can make $100K or $50K, and he don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what matters to him. When I get home, is there peace?
Right.
Is there food?
Right.
Can I tell you something and you don't go tell your partners?
Mm-hmm.
If I have an idea, can you get behind it? Bitch, I don't give a fuck how successful you are. I don't care that you a CEO. I don't care that you run a business. I don't care that you a millionaire. None of that shit does anything for my day-to-day life. Fuck your money. That's why successful women are fucking lonely. Because y'all are concerned about what y'all think a man wants, because y'all impressing other women who give a fuck about it. We do not.
You know what I learned about women?
I just want to ask another man in the room. Do you give a fuck about how much your spouse makes? No. Thank you. Yes. Do you give a fuck about how much she makes? No, because no man gives a flying fuck.
But look, I want to transition to another point that I've heard before. I've heard that most the scale that women measure other women by, essentially, it means their homegirls are good men and bad women. She's a provider. She take care of the home. Like, these women are having to scale themselves. Like, they're good men, but they're bad women based off the standards they have for themselves.
I'm just saying.
She makes a good man. She wants to. She
I'm
is
just
the
saying-
man she wants.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
women, what y'all think we gauge y'all on, we don't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
Y'all are doing all that shit to impress other women. Cause we don't give a fuck. It ain't for us. Y'all go get y'all nails and y'all hair done to flex on other women. Cause we don't give a fuck.
I ain't never fucked a bitch with crazy
So what
nails.
do you want?
feet. That's a different story.
Yeah, that's why I said earlier, your toenails cannot match and we still fucking. We don't give a fuck about that shit. But I'm saying-
So
she
an
had goddamn-
ambitious woman,
she
what do
can
you
feed-
want her to do?
What you mean?
So an ambitious woman who has all these goals or whatever, and she's met him, you know, she got her master, she's getting her doctorate, whatever.
When
all that, like,
when you
what-
say all that, when you say she got her master's, her doctorate, blah blah, all I hear is dead. That's what I hear.
You hear
I
what?
just hear dead. That's all the fuck I hear you saying right now is dead. I don't hear anything else. I don't give a fuck that she got a
she's
master's.
accomplished something,
Yeah.
she's
But who did she
making a
accomplish
lot
it
of
for?
money.
But who
What
did
do
she
you mean for
accomplish?
herself?
No, she didn't. Because the same
What
job
do
she
you
can get it
mean?
with the
No.
masters, she can get without the masters.
Hold on. No,
Not
listen.
all
Hold on.
jobs.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
But hold on. No, wait. I
I
got
just
what you're
wanna-
saying, but listen what she said. She said she did it for herself.
But
Ego.
she did.
No, listen, bro. Ego, bro.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
what I'm trying to
It
tell
is.
you.
If
It
y'all
is.
do it,
Let me
it's for
let me say
what?
this.
Like,
Let me say
what
this.
you mean?
Let me say this.
Family.
But no, but
Most
Listen,
men wouldn't even go to
you
work
know
if it wasn't for pussy. You know how many
Yeah.
men I know live in a cardboard
So
box?
what do you want?
No,
What
but
y'all
this
want?
what I'm
What
saying.
y'all want?
This what I'm
Hold on.
I agree with that.
Pause.
I'm not
Bro,
agreeing.
Pause.
I'm just trying to answer her question.
Once again, this is another week in the episode of These Niggas Don't Speak For Me.
I'm not
Hold
agreeing
on.
with that. I'm trying
this
to answer
nigga
her
said
question.
ego. All right, look here. Motherfucker, man, if I go to school, get a degree, it's not my ego, bro. It's what I was taught to do to better myself, even though it's not the
Technically
best thing to do,
bettering
right? Yeah, it's
yourself,
not.
yes.
Yeah, but that's what you taught to do. You know what I'm
Until
saying?
you realize that's a
So
lie.
you can't sit here and say that's ego.
It is a
No,
lie.
It's not.
No, listen.
It is because Elon Musk right now owns Tesla, correct? Tesla's one of a very huge company. Right now, the hiring process is he gives you 2 tests. Most of the people that work for Tesla never graduated college, don't have a doctorate, don't have a master's, don't even have an associate's, because that's not what basis can you do the job or not.
Okay, that's for Tesla.
No,
So
no,
for
that's in
everybody
general.
else-
Google does the same thing.
Okay, that's Google. So for everybody else, that's not Tesla and Google. Like
McDonald's.
there are other people out here that are in other careers, like human resources, public.
I do
health.
human resources
you
and I
have
don't
to-
have a degree.
No, that are like literally like at the top.
Yes, I'm at the
They have
top.
to get
I
it.
pay
They have to
bills.
get
I pay
masters, like,
vendors.
all that.
I pay
Okay, so
I pay employees. I do all that shit. I don't have that.
Okay.
You
I
got
don't
it-
have
you
that
got
shit.
in there without
Because
that.
I can
That's
do
cool.
that.
So for women that do that, why do you look down on them like
I'm not
that? Why
looking
you
at her.
are?
I'm
Like,
not
you
looking
saying,
at
like, why
her.
do I
I
have to
told
do
her,
that?
no, I'm telling her she doesn't have to. What's the because at the no,
Because
listen,
why not?
wait, time
If
out.
she has
time
a
out.
certain
So-
lifestyle
okay,
she wants
okay,
to maintain,
listen.
and she wants to make this
So
money,
my
she gonna do what
so
she
my
gotta
question
do,
is
right?
so my question is does she,
And I ain't got a man,
listen,
so I'm gonna
listen,
do it,
listen.
right?
My question is, do she plan on being married? Yes or no?
Maybe,
Yes,
yeah.
no, yes or no? Does she plan on being married? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Because
let's
if
say
she
yeah, let's
because
say
if she
yeah.
plans on being married, none of that means fuck. It don't mean shit.
Okay, but in the meantime, before she find that man, in the meantime, in between time, what she gonna do? Just sit around? Well, I'm just gonna wait on my man.
No, I didn't say what
fuck
on the
you want her
man.
to do?
I'm saying all the shit that you named that she's doing for herself ain't doing shit but bringing me debt when I meet her. Cause now I'm paying for
And who
the
saying
I'm
that
paying
you
for the
have to
grant
pay
you
for
took
that?
out.
She could have probably paid it before you
No,
got
the fuck
there.
she didn't.
Like, okay,
If she
let's
got a
say
master, she ain't
let's
paid
say
for that
she
shit.
didn't.
She ain't
Okay.
paid. That shit ain't done getting paid for. That shit ain't getting. That
What
shit
you want her to
ain't.
do?
She got a
What you-
30-year mortgage on
So
that
what
bitch. She
you
ain't
want her
done
to
paying
do?
that
So what
shit.
you want her to do? Just
Come on, my
not
nigga.
chase her dreams and just
That's not her
sit around
dream.
and
Her
watch.
dream is not to have a master's. That's not her dream.
Everybody's dream isn't to be married and have
No,
kids
but
and
I'm
shit.
saying her dream, whether she wants to be married, is to have a master. What's she doing with it? To tell people she got one?
No, wait.
I hope that bitch die alone.
No,
I hope
no,
she
no,
die
no.
alone.
Are you-
I swear to
No,
God.
no,
I hope
listen,
she die
hold on.
alone.
I got one for you. I
give
got
you
one
my
Once
word.
again,
I got one for you.
these niggas don't speak for me.
So I understand what AOB
They
is
don't.
saying. What AOB is saying is because
Give me a head.
I spoke to women before who
I speak to
claim
them every
to
day.
want relationships.
All my coworkers are
and they,
women.
And they say they want to be married, right? You know what I noticed about a lot of women?
Six.
That say they
Six
want to
of
be
them
married
are
relationships.
women.
They don't think about the other person in a relationship. They just know what they want. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
I'm getting married. I want to have kids. I.
My wedding.
And what AOB is speaking
right.
about, first of
You
all,
don't worry about your wedding.
what AOB is speaking about, this is a conversation about
Me
women
ain't
who
think
want to be
about that
married, number
shit.
one. So
Can I
let's
get
down
to
there
the
at
altar?
top. But number two is that the average female, when you go across them, are thinking about themselves as far as their future, right? AOB is saying that sounds nice, but you have to consider when you come across a man, if you want this kind of man, this ain't everybody, this is a select few.
The man
if you
you
want
want.
this kind of man, then you have to have certain things in order. Now, what you're
I
speaking
think,
about
I
is
think you're
having.
thinking that both things can't be true at the same time. You
I do.
can't have
No, no,
somebody,
I do. I
you
do
can't
believe
have
that.
somebody
I
that's
believe they both
ambitious
can't. No,
and
But-
fuck
wants to
her.
get their
Fuck her.
masters, their doctorate.
Fuck
and
We're not
also
talking
the
about
her.
business
Hold on.
life.
Now it's time for me to speak.
But
All right,
hold
Vic.
on.
I want to listen.
Oh,
Now it's
yeah,
time
yeah.
for
I'm
me to
listening,
speak.
Vic.
So, now let me get my thoughts together because y'all niggas gave
Well,
me
why
a
you get them
headache.
together? Fuck them.
So, like she was saying, going and getting masters and all that shit, right?
Yep.
Like I just said, that's what you taught to do.
Taught incorrectly.
In that pathway or that journey you took, that's all you knew. You knew to better yourself, right? It goes both ways, men and
Yeah,
women.
yeah, I got you.
They both do the same thing.
I got you.
So, as a person, I'm not saying man or woman, as a person, that's what your goal is at that moment. Then you meet somebody, and then you're like, okay, I want to have this relationship or I want to get married, right? So I'm
Okay.
speaking in the mind frame of that. I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't care what you got, because what you got is what you got. What I got is what I got. Is what we can build at the end of the day. So all that extra shit y'all talking about don't mean shit. Both ways. Both ways.
What you mean?
Because what she doing is for her. Because that's
her.
what she know.
Fuck her.
Okay, understand. That's how
Fuck
you feel.
her.
And what you do is for you. And when y'all come together, what is it gonna be that? That's gonna be y'all's, right? Like how you say you're gonna take on a debt, right?
Yeah.
But that's something,
You automatically take on a debt.
but that means you have to agree to that.
That was part of the plan. That was part of us being together, paying
Okay.
some of this debt off.
So I'm gonna agree with you on the point that whatever she do is what she do, because at the end of the day, men don't care about that. They want to be together. I'm gonna disagree
That's it.
with you is when you said all that shit don't matter. That matters to that person at that moment. Because at
What
that
don't-
moment before they met you, that could have been their dream.
It don't
I
matter
want to
to
be a
her.
doctor. I
It
want to
don't
be
matter
this.
to me.
I know it
Okay,
don't matter to you.
okay.
But it do
I never
mean
said
something.
it better to her. I said men.
No, you said it don't mean
I
shit.
said men don't give a fuck.
No, wait,
I
wait.
listen. You say it don't mean shit.
It
So
don't.
to you.
It don't.
But to that person, it meant
general.
something to them.
So Vic, I got a question for you.
Oh no, she
Because-
wanted to speak. I'm sorry.
No, that's interesting because right now, like, I have a successful career and I'm actually going to school to become a doctor right now.
Anesthesiologist,
I'm
correct?
2 semesters from
Yeah.
med school. So I'm like, so does that mean because I'm a good person, I'm a hardworking woman, and I've went through trauma? I mean, I've been through all type of shit. So does that mean that I'm not worthy of getting something for myself that nobody can take away from me because I eventually want to get married and build something with a man?
But I like that part. It's the part that you're creating something that no one can take it from you. But that's insecurity. That's hurt. That's coming from a place of hurt. Because you want something, can't nobody steal from you.
No.
No, wait, time out.
No, that's
time out.
motivation.
No, hold on, wait.
hold
Let me
on,
finish
hold
this.
on.
Let me finish
Hold
it.
on.
Let me land.
Let him finish.
Because a man don't.
Does he in the air like
because a
motherfucker?
man don't operate like that. I don't ever think that whoever I'm with can take something from me. That's why a woman will wind up taking half the house and half all the shit he got, because his concern is never what she can take from him.
Well, I'm not saying when I say take from me, my man. I'm just saying like in general society, like when you get a job, that's something nobody can take.
But that's my part. Most women operate from a place of I gotta do or I gotta have.
Yeah, because who the fuck else gonna do it for him?
Listen to what I'm saying. You're so
man ain't
angry. You're so angry. I'm just so angry. But like you said earlier, words matter.
Yes.
The English language is very important. Your diction means something. Her word that she chose was can't take it from me. Her fear is that she might be with another nigga that she was just with, and she needs to have something that he can't take because she's used to it being a taking thing. We don't operate. I'm saying men don't operate from there. I don't ever operate from she can take from me or I gotta have so she don't. We don't do that. So
Is that what you
It's only-
said?
it's-
No, but that's not.
Because I didn't get that.
But
what you said.
I just.
that's what I
I
hear.
don't think that's
No,
I hear
but
what she
when
said. Can't take because words mean something.
You
But-
hear,
but
but
I-
are you
but-
listening? Because that's
Yeah.
not what she's
But
saying.
I just addressed it. I didn't specifically say take like my man, our future husband, take it from me. I'm just saying like in society, like in general, like as black people, when we work hard, we get a job. That's something that we don't want nobody to
So when they look
take.
at this
Yeah, but
black
that's
Like
not-
woman,
that's not-
woman
ain't-
when they
ain't
that's
look at this
successful.
woman and
Yeah.
that she's
I
a-
just use men as an example.
But I'm gonna say
I'm
this.
saying-
I'm gonna say this. Everything.
I think, and that's another thing. I think black men try to look at this in the concept, oh, she doing this for another man. Da, da, da.
No, that's
She's
not the way.
Doing it
in
for
the context
myself.
of when society as a whole looks at this black woman, can't nobody take
Take
away
it away.
that this woman is
But why
a
we gotta
doctor.
specify that she's a black doctor?
Because that fucking matters.
It
That
doesn't.
matters.
It does not.
It does.
So
What you mean?
what I was saying-
It's the same thing when a woman is like,
when
I'm a strong.
I went to have
it's
my
like,
child, I specifically looked for black female
and that's
doctors.
cool
That matters.
because she
What do you mean
understands
that
the stress
matters?
and that other doctors don't
But
pay attention
check
to
me
that.
out.
But it's like when black women be like, I'm a strong black woman. You just a strong woman. You don't have to add the black to it because
So-
no other race is doing it.
Yeah.
What
You
do
just
you
a
do?
strong woman.
All that shit
period.
aside, you getting off topic.
No, I'm not. getting
But
off
what
topic.
she was
They think
saying.
because they're black women that they are constantly on guard. Like
So as a black race, so we not on guard?
Feel like that? What you
no,
mean?
y'all feel like that. Like y'all operate off that like
People
85,
have
95%.
different
Hold on.
experiences.
Yeah,
What
that's
you
I'm going
different
back because I'm trying to get
experiences.
clarification of what she said. She didn't say nothing about her man taking from me. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I live
Yeah.
by that. Everything I build, everything I do, everything I got, you're not taking from me. You gonna try to take it from me, I'm gonna burn your ass down at the end of the story. If it goes that way, it goes that way. Nobody taking nothing from me. My household, my livelihood, everything I built out the mud with my two hands. You're not taking shit from me. So I understand where she coming from. She not saying her man.
The man was only
All
an
right,
example.
all right.
bro.
So it's
And ideally, when a woman's being successful, she's obviously trying to build an empire because she wants to include. In my mindset, I want to eventually in the future
I know,
include.
ain't no motherfucking. Oh, all right.
All right,
What you want to say?
No,
what y'all about to say?
No, hey,
I got
already
this.
know
All
what the
right,
fuck
all right,
I'm
look,
finna
look, 'cause
say. Ain't no such thing.
This
Such thing as
conversation going
what?
to a
Such
dead
thing as
circle,
what?
bro. Nothing's being progressive. I'm gonna put it like this. When we were speaking about earlier, Vicky said what he said, but it was very clear. I was clarifying what was being spoken. We are speaking from an aspect of a woman seeking marriage from a specific type of man. This being a man who we would just call traditional male. Just to sum it up, we ain't gotta get into details. Not everybody, fuck all that shit. We are averaging out shit right now. When a average woman speaks about shit such as her career or her material wealth or gain, whatever it may be, I can give a fuck, or her education. The average woman is not speaking about that in hopes it would help her get to her man or get married. Now, this does not include women who are career-driven and not seeking marriage.
I see.
And not seeking marriage. If you're a career-driven woman and not seeking marriage, it doesn't apply to you. Nobody cares. You made your decision to make your life revolve around your job. That's your decision. That's what it's going to be, the end. But for those women who are seeking marriage eventually, you have to consider the possibility that, hey, maybe the guy that's in your future doesn't want what you're bringing to him. An example, we had a conversation in the past asking, say, bro, would you date a woman with 4 kids and 4 baby daddies?
No.
Okay, why not? Because we don't want the drama it comes with. Similar to some men who are about wealth, money, etc., who meets a woman in extensive debt. School equals debt in this current society. So when we say these things, we're talking about women who are hoping or have a ambition or a dream or whatever you want to call it to get married later on in life. This is what we're talking about. But to the average bitch...
So hold on, I got a question. So there's no female doctors marrying male doctors, no female lawyers. That's what I don't understand. Because I let you speak. I let you speak.
Only black women are the only people
No.
going to school and not getting married, bro.
No, it's not.
Because every other race of women are doctors, are married, and still have a relationship at home. Yes, bro.
Negative.
On average, the average race, the average female that go to college finds her husband in college, even if they are a doctor, and they get their doctor and still manage to be a doctor and maintain their home as a married woman. It's only when it comes to black women that it seems like you have to decide.
I need statistics.
I
need statistics.
Listen to what I said. Listen to what I said.
Yeah, totally low. It wasn't totally
It's
low.
the debt that they
No.
That's why you don't want to be
No,
I don't know
listen
what
to
the
what
fuck
I'm
they
telling
doing.
you. I'm telling
Once
you.
again.
No, listen to close.
These niggas gonna
I'm
keep-
saying
That's
other
not
races.
how it's
This
I'm
no.
saying.
No,
Me. I'm saying other races of women.
You can calm down though.
having
You calm
careers.
down though. You calm down.
Other races of
No, hey,
women
hey, I'm
are still
serious.
having their marriages and their careers. It's only when we come to black women, they're making this narrative that I have to choose between my career and my man. Vic, you would never make your woman choose between her career and you. AOB, you would never make your woman choose between her career and you. But there's this fucking narrative that black women are painting that, oh, I gotta choose between my career and my man. No, I'm telling you, as a man, Vic agree, you agree, everybody agree. You can have both, but when you're at home, you're my wife. You're not my doctor. You're not my teacher. You're not my nurse. You're not my. You understand what I'm saying? You're not
From
that
this
to me.
conversation, it sounds like they have to choose. I'm just saying.
No, see, that's
That's
the
what
thing.
they would get from this. So what do you,
No,
what do you
but that's the problem. You're getting that from this because you want that from this. But I'm telling you, every man is telling you, you can have your
I don't know
career
how we got
and
to
be
this
your
shit.
wife.
No, but hold on.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying now, but you just contradicted yourself.
About what?
Because when you rewind, you were saying all that shit about her going to school and
I said if she seeks a certain type of man, labeling traditional type of man, like you want a man to pay all your bills, et cetera, et cetera. But then I further the conversation to progress.
Question. So women that's doctors want niggas paying their bills? That's what you telling me?
I'm not saying that.
Because we talking about a whole different demographic
No,
of
listen,
women.
I'm
Hold
not
on.
saying
Now,
that-
I'm speaking
but-
now.
but
We
we are speaking
can't talk
about
at the same
different types of
time.
women.
I'm answering your question. So we're talking about two different demographics of women, right?
Yes.
You just said a regular bitch. Then you said going to get. I'm saying using his words. I'm using his words. Then now you saying people that's going to school, right? So a motherfucker that's going to school is gonna be in a different crowd than regular. They gonna have motherfuckers that make the same amount of money or more. Right?
When I was speaking about regular, I'm speaking about average person going to school. And then I referenced the fact that only black women seem to have a problem, because I'm talking about average, regular, of having a career and or a job and a marriage.
I get what he's saying when he says that though, because some women be like they feel like they can't be themselves no more when they get into a marriage.
So, well, what he talking about? He talking about this tax bracket or this tax bracket? Which one you talking
It's
about?
not a tax bracket.
Because I'm
It's not a
going
tax
off,
bracket.
but I'm going off what you said because you said
but see, that
most
tax
successful
bracket
women-
is referencing the man that she wants.
No, but what you said is that women that go to school and get all that are unhappy, not married, black women. That's what you said, right?
I'm saying it's the narrative that
No,
seems
you
to come
said-
from black. I just
no.
said it several times. I said the narrative that seems to be painted coming from black women is that their men that they're trying to pursue is forcing them or is presenting it as a decision you have to make. And then I ended it with saying no man would force his woman to choose between on average when I say this, their career and him. What every man is saying, and I think all of us agree on this one, is that you can be my wife and still be a doctor. You can be my wife and still be a police officer. You can be my wife. Just don't forget you're my wife at the end of the day. It's similar to when we was in the military, bro. There was a training we went through that said, take your boots off when you get to the door. Why? Because sometimes men have a problem with bringing their job home and taking on their wives. That's why you have these stories of men being aggressive at home and blah, 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 because he has to turn that switch off. Well, currently, times have passed and now women are working and they're having the same issue where they don't know how to turn that switch off. It's the same issue that a lot of married men have, where we're working so much, if you spend 12 hours somewhere, it's kind of hard not to just have it in you all the time. You get what I'm saying? It's like I tell
So
some
we sped it past a whole. See, when you start yelling, I'll tune you the fuck out because I don't want to hear all that shit. But when you sped it past a whole bunch of shit, we was talking about getting a husband. Now you talking about having a husband. You know what I'm saying? That's where you're losing me at. Because you say one thing, okay, I want to hit a point on that.
I got it. I know exactly what you're saying. And not to cut you off, I know exactly what you're saying. I was speaking about for when certain women have a goal to be married. And that's not all women. So that's why I said those who choose their career and don't want to be married, this does not apply to you. This is for women who wants to be married at the end of the day. That is a goal, that is a dream, a passion, ambition, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. I'm saying, because a lot of the narrative that's being spun is that, and this typically comes from black women towards black men in modern times, where they say, I got to choose my career, or I got to do this, I got a master's degree, I got to blah, blah, blah. And I was referencing what AOB was saying about if I'm paying the bills and blah, blah, blah. That's why I said, we're speaking about a traditional man. That's a different topic. If you want a traditional man, then you have to be a traditional woman. That's the only way that can be cohesive together. Otherwise, don't go for that man. That just makes sense.
I got it.
Okay.
See, but he sped past a whole bunch of
Yeah,
steps.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying-
That's what I'm
I
like,
was talking fast, so my bad.
And that even changes what I say. If she don't want a traditional man, She want to go 50-50 on all that shit. Bad.
Then
that work?
That's a different story. And now back to what
But
you
if
said.
she want a man who pay the bills, he the head of household, all that good shit, then with that other shit you say, it don't matter.
No, now what Vic said, he was asking a question about what if she wants her career and you know, pretty much saying she wants to, you know, keep her career and keep the home.
She can have all that.
But this is
how
what
that matters.
She
if
can
he's paying the bills.
but I'm saying she can have
did.
that though. She can still have a career.
What I was speaking on, because you sped past a whole bunch of shit, because you sped from getting a man to now we married and you can be my wife. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, I got you. Hit me with it.
Yeah, so, but that's why I said that, because I'm like, okay, if she's a doctor in the doctor field, she's going to be around other doctors.
Of
She
course.
gonna wind up marrying another doctor.
She's going to marry somebody in her field.
That's a natural
That's
thing.
what I was saying, because
Yeah, I
you
agree with that.
flipped
I agree
it.
with
Like, you
I know
sped-
that, but I gotta say that to them.
Yeah, like you got to clarify, because you just can't run past
No,
a whole bunch
that's
of
why.
stop signs.
That's why I like you just hit me one by one
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I was
yeah.
moving fast, and some people gonna miss
man.
it. But I know you.
Yeah.
You heard enough to go. I'm gonna ask this question.
Yeah, because you mixed everything
Okay.
together, and that shit
I
didn't
just
make
No,
sense.
want-
that's because, I ain't gonna
Before
lie.
we-
It was a lot going on, and I just had to get it out, bro.
Before we close out, I just don't want women to think that I'm saying that they can't get married and be successful. That's not what I said.
All I'm saying is
I think
that
they
you can
heard
be
everything.
married and be
That's what we heard.
Okay, so because you heard that, what I was trying for you to hear, because you heard that and suited up, ready to fight.
Did.
Right? Instead of listening, you listen to respond and then listen to listen. You listen to respond and not to listen.
Sir, I heard
so
everything you said, but go ahead.
because all I was saying was, what you're obtaining is cool if that's what you want to do. Obtaining means if you want to go to college, if you want to own your own business, that shit cool. That's fan-fucking-tastic. Get a bumper sticker, put it on the back of your car. That's great. I'm saying the guy you're going to wind up marrying, or if you decide to be married, doesn't give a fuck about it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying what you did don't matter to you or the people around you or even your family. I'm saying the nigga you going to be with don't care. That's all I'm saying.
A man that she gonna be with ain't gonna care. The
Ain't
little
gonna give a
boys
fuck.
is gonna make you feel
And
bad
like you
about
said-
you doing all that
Yeah.
shit.
No, listen. What happened? Look. Hold on, wait.
No, I just want her to...
No. You be an asshole. But
I'm not. I'm
reference
being
point, listen, the reference
honest.
point pertaining to her in particular is that she's not going to be with a man that's not going to be cohesive with her. So she has her, what she has what she has for her.
And I'm saying that's cool.
I'm telling you,
if she
her flush is coming from the words "you" just now.
Okay, my bad.
No.
Okay, so
No,
where's your
my
flush?
fluster is coming from you like, oh, you okay with that? Put on a bumper sticker. My nigga, you are demeaning what the fuck
No, I'm
she
not.
just
No, I'm not
attained.
because
Come on now.
because let me say that, and you said it earlier. You said if a man was making money, you don't care how the money is being made as long as it's being made. You said that. I
Oh,
didn't.
that was in my 20s.
Right? But you didn't give
no questions.
but you didn't give a fuck as long as the money was coming, correct? It's the same thing. You don't really give a fuck what I do for a living. Your question is no, time out.
Yes, I do.
No, you do not.
I
What's your
do.
concern is it legal? And if we're together, can I pay the bills? Can I make sure you're secure? Is the insurance paid? Is the car gassed up? Can I
That is
take
a
care?
crazy
No, I'm
assumption.
saying,
if
can
I'm
I?
with somebody,
you only
I
give a
do
fuck if
care
you
about
don't.
what they do.
You don't.
I do. What? How you gonna tell
Wait,
me
no,
what I
wait,
don't
wait,
care
no.
about? I do care.
Wait.
Can
Why?
he take? Can,
No, just
but-
ask her why.
What the hell?
Thank you. Why?
What do you mean?
Why?
Because I'm with this person. I want to know what the fuck they do.
But
Day
why?
in and day out.
But why though?
Because I care about them. I am so confused.
No, stop, hold on, stop. But why do you care what he does?
What do you mean?
Can he
why?
take care of the responsibilities? Yes or no? If he can, why do you care?
Because I care
But if he-
about him as a fucking person.
But-
so I
but
want
if-
to know
Question,
what he
but if-
does.
but if he
hold on,
told
hold
you-
on. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it your
what
way.
his
But-
mental is like when he's doing that shit. I want to know
But-
all that
but
shit.
what I'm saying
Who
is,
getting on your
if-
nerves
if-
at work,
but-
all that shit.
But if
I
he
want
was,
all that.
but if he was a dentist or a trash man, it wouldn't matter.
it would.
it wouldn't.
I want to know about your day.
It
I
wouldn't
do.
because
What do you
because
mean?
my mental health and what I'm going
You
through
feel
is
like
the
don't
same
nobody
thing.
care.
No, it's the
So
same.
you feel like
no,
everybody else feel like
no,
that.
I'm
Let
telling
me-
you,
let me-
I have
let me-
conversation with men. This not a. This, I'm saying you're speaking for a man, and I'm telling you as a man, as
And
somebody
I'm telling you
who's-
as a
Hold on,
woman,
let him
I
finish.
but
care.
look, a man's mental health is the same whether he's the dentist or the trash man. The same issues he's having as a black man, leaving the house and trying to make it home is the same. It does not matter what he does. It doesn't. As long as he can take care of the responsibility, whatever's going on with him doesn't change by the job. I was a teacher, and the same shit I did as a teacher working now as an HR, it's the same shit. When I worked for a boys' home and then I was a behavior specialist, the shit was the same. It does not matter. As long as I can take care of the responsibility, it doesn't matter to you.
Okay.
As long as I can do it.
It does.
It shouldn't.
It does.
It
No,
shouldn't.
what do you mean it
It
shouldn't?
shouldn't.
No,
Hold on.
I'ma
Why?
say
What
this.
you mean it
I'm gonna
shouldn't?
say
Hold on.
it
Hold on.
does matter.
Why it shouldn't?
Because
Why it
the
shouldn't?
suicide,
Tell
the
me
suicide
why.
rate
It's
for
the
men
same.
is incredibly
It's the
high.
same.
So you
But
need
it doesn't
to talk
matter
to
the job.
somebody.
But it doesn't
You need to
matter
talk
the
to
job.
somebody. I'm not just.
Thank you.
I'm not
But it
just
doesn't
alone.
matter the
Hold on,
job.
hold on,
What I'm
hold on.
saying is,
I'm talking to you.
What I'm saying
So-
is, it
so why
doesn't matter
does it
the
matter?
job. The suicide rate is the same.
But why doesn't it matter
for the
to-
trash man and the
but why doesn't
doctor?
it matter to the spouse?
I'm saying, my point is, because I was referencing, it don't matter what you've accomplished and what you got. We don't give a fuck about that. We worry about key things. Can you do to make sure that life is good?
If you were talking to somebody, hold on, you were talking to somebody and she was a stripper, would that bother you?
That's not what I'm going for.
But
I'm saying-
but you just said it
saying-
don't matter, right? You just said it don't matter. So
I'm saying because I'm referencing her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying when we meet you, we don't give a fuck about what you can.
Microphone.
What you can provide for us. So I used me as a reference.
So
It
what-
does
so
not
what-
matter what
so
I
what
do.
mental health come
I can
from?
be because she said I need to know what you do because of your mental health. My mental health is the same no matter the job.
It's not.
It doesn't.
It's not.
It
It's not the
does.
same.
If I'm a motherfucking trash
not the
man
same.
and I'm a motherfucking doctor,
It's not the
my
same.
fucking mental health capacity is the same.
No, it's not.
And this is somebody who's worked across the board, who went from being
It's not.
teacher to behavior specialist to HR to all this shit. I even worked at a fucking concentration camp. My mental stability was the same. My mental wear and tear was the same. My job switching didn't change that I wonder whether I'm gonna get home or not because I'm black. That stays the same across the board.
Not for everybody.
That shit don't change.
Not for everybody.
I'm black every day I leave the house.
Hold on, wait. I gotta say
Not for
something. And I
everybody.
think Vic would agree on this one, bro. Because I got the same problems. We share
Yeah,
similar problems.
you all the way on.
So
that.
listen, I'm gonna say this. I can speak for her because I know what my woman go through. All right, I'm gonna say this: when you have certain issues with certain men, right, like me or Vic, who's been through a little bit more traumatic shit than the average person, my mental health is part of the relationship.
Exactly.
Everybody's mental health.
No.
is a part of the
No,
relationship.
you're not listening. You're not listening. You're not listening.
All right, y'all can have
No,
that shit.
listen.
That shit don't change shit.
No, listen.
It don't. You ever? Hey, hold on. You ever woke up, nigga? Shit was going off. You get
Hold
shot.
on, no.
You ain't gotta
Vic,
you ain't gotta
Vic,
do
don't
that with me
do it,
because
don't
my
do it.
daddy was in the army. You ain't gotta do that shit.
No.
I already know about that shit.
Listen,
Like
listen, hold
that's
on.
just.
No,
All right,
That's
man.
what. That's what.
All right, man.
Listen.
That's what.
Hold on. No, I got it. So I get what you're saying. I get what she's saying. Even though I agree with most women don't give a fuck about our situation.
They don't.
But for men who has handpicked our women because of our situation, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. But it's very few women that can do what we
Yeah,
actually
can
do.
she endure this? Yeah.
Example: if I'm asleep, this is me. I have to pick a woman. Like she has to ask me what kind of day that I have to determine how I'm asleep. Cause I fight in my sleep. I fight hard. Like I've punched holes in walls while standing up asleep. Cause in my mind, I'm thinking I'm asleep. But my body is up moving as if I'm awake. So to that woman that I'm with, it matters what kind of day I had and where I'm working at. Why? Because if I'm in an environment, in a work environment that's asking me more physical, I'm gonna just say, for lack of a better terms, whether it's policing or something like that, then I'm gonna naturally. We spoke about how when people are constantly in their careers, they take what they do home. You get what I'm saying? But once again, I'm gonna say this: it ain't everybody. And I agree with you.
Everybody take work home.
No. Listen. I'm saying that. No, listen. I'm saying.
Everybody take work
I'm
home.
saying everybody has a certain example. If you marry a woman with several kids by several men, the reason why most men will be like, no, fuck no, is because it comes with certain baggage that we don't have to deal with. Similar to a woman who's dealing with a man who's already going through some shit or has some shit going on, she's taking on baggage she don't have to deal with. And
But
for
both
a man,
sides taking on baggage.
But before
that's when you start to bend your standards because you taking on baggage.
But
listen, y'all both didn't pack the bag and took it with you.
We know that, but we're talking about somebody already in a relationship at this point. We're not talking about dating. We're talking about we together.
I'm saying y'all together and got bags. Y'all brought bags to the party.
But listen what I'm saying though. So it makes sense as a man, you got to know what your woman carrying in her bag. Similar to that financial debt. It is small, but that still comes with what's going to affect you.
It's going to come with that shit.
And then what Vic and this young lady is saying is that for a man, if he's having mental baggage already, now I'm not saying this ain't every man, but if he's having mental baggage already, where it can affect her physically in a sense, you get what I'm saying? She needs to be aware of how was your day, because that determines what level she on. If she can speak to you, can she say something? Do she need to be a little bit more nurturing today? A little more, okay? Or should I give him his space today?
That is all great points, but it has nothing to do with what I said.
You said mental health. Don't do that. Don't do that. You said mental health.
You know what I do as long as
that's you, my nigga. But you saying that it's across the board.
I am saying that across. I'm not saying
I got it.
I'm saying across the fucking board.
That's fucking false.
Across the fucking board.
I got it.
Across the fucking board. Because if you can't provide for your family, you don't have a family.
What are you talking about?
Period. You ain't got no fucking family. If you can't provide for your family, your wife is gone. Facts, nigga. So all that shit don't mean nothing. If you can't take care of them, they not there. That bitch finna be gone. She taking everything in the middle of the night before you get home. She done got a U-Haul, the boxes, and all that shit. If you can't take care of her, she gone. So none of the shit y'all saying means fuck shit. If you can't take care of her, she gone. She is gone.
Do you agree?
And then
Do
she
you agree?
wasn't the woman for you though. That means,
Hold on,
to me, that means she wasn't a woman for you, because at the end of the day, if she your woman, she's supposed to have
No.
your
I'm not
backbone.
saying hard times. I'm not saying the nigga lost his job and y'all going through it. I'm saying he don't consistently provide and do his job as a man. You are gone. Now that he fell off, now that we going through a rough patch, this nigga is a bitch ass nigga and don't take care of his house. You are gone. So none of that shit mean fuck shit. If that nigga can't take care of his house, ain't no wife, ain't no motherfucking kids.
You just said, okay.
But she cannot have a job. She cannot provide, but she will still have a husband. That is my fucking point.
You just said
My point. That's my only point. That's my only point. That's my only point.
No, you sit up here and argue about something. No, fuck that.
That's my only
fuck
point.
that.
You can
Fuck
go, but it don't change
no,
shit.
Fuck that. You just sat up here and said
It don't matter
all
what you
these
do.
degrees
And you don't
that
have to have
this
them.
woman got
You don't have to have them.
mean shit, right?
Don't.
So
Do
she can
not.
literally fucking work at Popeyes, right?
She can.
As long as she
And will
bringing
still
you
bag a husband.
giving you a nut,
And that
whatever,
Popeye
that's
serving
all
bitch
that matters,
will
right?
bag a husband.
Right? Okay, so all the men.
She will.
So you just need to provide, right? But you just gave the example.
That she don't have to have shit.
If the nigga
That's the only
wasn't,
point.
you just said if he was a bitch ass nigga and was
Bitch
not
ass nigga.
providing, she's gonna leave.
Yep, she gone.
I know 30 niggas like that right
If
now.
we go into the situation where I don't have to do shit, but just sit up here, be cute, give you a nut and give you peace and cook for you, and you not paying the bills no more, my nigga, what the fuck do you want me to do?
That's my only point.
But my thing,
That is
no.
literally my
No,
only
you
point.
just can't just
But
slack
no,
off
it's-
for no reason.
it's
It's not like you sick. If you sick, okay, and I gotta step up. Okay, cool.
That's my point.
Okay, you injured, I gotta step up. But if you just stop slacking just for the point of
all
stop
you
slacking.
doing is all you doing is making my point even
No,
more sturdy.
you made the example like the nigga just fell off because he just don't want to do it no more.
No, that's not what I said. I just said the nigga just cannot provide.
What you mean he cannot? If he's injured or he's sick or he died, okay, cool. We can step up.
No, I'm saying.
What is he not? Why is
Nigga
he
ain't got
not
no
stepping
hustle.
up? Huh?
Nigga ain't
I
got
know
no hustle.
30 niggas like
ain't
that
trying-
right now. What are
Why
you talking
don't you
about?
have a hustle,
But
sir?
listen,
What do you mean?
But see how we're discussing the man. And that
Because
was
you just
never
said
my
I don't
point.
have to.
I got a video I can see you right now. This nigga got 2 wives and don't do shit.
Not
He don't
my
got a
point.
job.
Not my
We
point.
came into the situation. I don't have to.
You know what I'm
do
talking
shit,
about?
right?
So what are you
But I'm
saying?
Not, but I'm not
complaint?
asking
What's
you
the
to do.
complaint?
This is my. Again, you listen to respond and never listen to listen.
No. I'm just
My
asking.
part was, if that nigga isn't doing his job that you specified, he gone. You leaving him. What I'm saying is,
Her point is, why is he in the first place?
but no. My point to that is, as long as she's doing her shit, the cooking, the cleaning, whatever he specified. I don't know what his specifications is, But as long as you're doing that, he don't give a fuck about what you bring to the table. As long as you can do those things, you give a fuck about what he can bring to the table. Because if he can't, you're not staying with him.
Because you just said I don't have to bring shit other than cooking, cleaning, giving you enough, whatever. So that was what we came into this relationship with, right? Important. So you just can't, if you slack off because of literally for real life shit, you injured, you sick, whatever the fuck. If I gotta step up, that's cool.
But that's a
Nobody
rough
tripping.
patch.
But
We're not talking about a rough patch. We talking about
that's the only thing that happened.
No,
what else would happen other than you just feeling like fuck it?
I'm just saying. Listen, what I'm saying. I'm saying as long as you can commandeer the things that I need you to do, I will never leave you. As long as you can do whatever that man list is, he will never leave you. Mm-hmm. But the moment he can't do one thing, and that's provide financially,
that's
you
not
gone.
What I said. No,
that's what I'm saying. You're not saying that. I'm saying that.
If you're sick,
I'm saying he gone.
If you're sick, if you're injured and cannot do it, I will step up.
Yeah,
cool.
2-3 years.
But if you just
feel
like I just don't want to do shit no more,
no, that nigga can be sick 2-3 years. By 4 or 5, you're like, all right, yeah. This sick shit I'm through with. Yeah, you sick too fucking up.
No, because honestly, y'all sound like them hurt bitches that be out here be like, oh, niggas don't do that. That's what y'all sound like.
Like, I'm happy. I'm happy.
That's what y'all sound like.
But what I'm saying, I'm happy. I'm speaking from a man's point. I don't have to have a single conversation because I'm not single. And I'm happy in my marriage with my kids and everything that's going on. What I'm saying is I'm speaking from regular man. I'm saying women don't have to bring as much to the table and
because
they're
you
not
don't require that because you don't give a fuck about her degrees and shit, so you don't require that much.
And they're not losing as much. And they're not losing as much if it's over.
You don't even require that in the first place. You don't give a fuck about her degrees and shit, so she don't have to bring shit else to the table.
But I want
don't complain about it later.
But I want you to. No one's complaining. I want you to be aware that no man gives a fuck. Your grandpa.
You want to know why people think you sexist? That is why.
I got it. All right, so look, I heard both of y'all, and I'm gonna say it like this, bro. Let's not ever forget coming from a traditional standpoint, my guy. All right, very traditional here. Niggas bought their wives with their lives. You understand?
I'm not gonna play with you.
Okay, did y'all hear that?
LaFam, do you give a fuck? Huh? See? Don't give a fuck.
So you just date a girl.
I didn't even say anything. I didn't answer.
Oh. Well, what was your answer? I need to guess what.
But the answer is he don't.
You don't.
It's cool.
All right, sorry. Look, I want to make you very clear. Cool. But look, hold on, wait. Are we coming?
I'm raised as like
before we go down this line, I want to make it clear. I don't want to speak about something I'm talking about. We're talking about from a traditional man standpoint, aka the man provides, the woman.
That's the only standpoint.
All right. So with that being said, traditionally speaking, bro, when a man got married, the concept of marriage, my nigga, is a man paying for this woman with his life.
Yeah, contract.
So she ain't nigga. He bought her. No. Let me say this. I want to make it clear. I think people are forgetting what the fuck marriage is about. Bro, you are paying for this woman with your life, bro. That means you are committed to this. You ain't got no choice, bro. You bought her with your life. I don't think women were like, I ain't get no slave. Fuck what you talking about, bitch. This man just bought you with his life. And with that being said, my guy, if you got a problem with the product you bought, my nigga, you might want to reassess yourself.
So you talking to him or you talking to
I'm talking to niggas, period. That I'm married, she gonna leave, bro. That's the concept of marriage, bro. You have to turn over your life to get a woman. That's why back in the day, if you want to marry somebody, you gotta talk to her daddy and you have to work for this man for 40 years, spend 40 gold pieces, bro. Like.
So what is your point?
My point is, how can you get mad at a woman?
That's what I was waiting to get to.
How can you get mad at a female for not doing her part when the reality is you really just paid for some pussy?
No one's getting mad. I'm not mad at women.
Traditionally speaking, you bought some pussy with your life. Traditionally speaking. I'm just throwing it out there. If we're going from that standpoint of traditional man, I'm supporting taking care of the home, and I got a woman take care of the house. Nigga, you just bought this pussy with your life. If you don't like the product, my nigga, either get a new life and buy a new one, or just deal with it.
This thing crazy.
No, because I think, bro, people really forget what the fuck marriage is really about. And the whole concept, like.
It's a contract.
Nigga, you are buying this woman with your life.
Yeah.
That's the exchange, bro. That's why if you don't do right by her, current times, because a lot of men fucked up back in the day, you have to pay for it with half of everything you got.
Yeah. People You're right. People forget
Nigga,
that. Because when I
what is
when I
that
die and
about?
go to heaven,
That's part of the deal.
I don't have to just
That's-
talk to God
and
about
this-
what I've
bro,
done.
you agree
I
with
gotta
this
talk to
agreement.
him about the things
Bro,
I've done with my
no,
wife and
no,
No, I'm not
my
agreeing
wife.
with Red. I'm trying to understand
That
the
real
complaint.
shit.
A complaint of what?
I'm accountable. I'm accountable.
Right, hey.
Me,
I'm
accountable.
accountable. I'm sorry. Hey, me and you get married,
Yeah.
right? And I fuck up,
Yeah,
right?
I'm accountable for this shit.
I think I know when I signed the contract that
For all that
especially
shit,
in this
I'm
modern time,
accountable.
it's uncommon. If you choose to
You didn't
take
massage her.
half of what I got from me,
You're right.
because I made a
man. I
mistake,
apologize. I'm accountable for this shit.
then am I not supposed to be responsible for my decision to marry you to begin with?
I'm accountable.
Knowing I wasn't ready?
I'm done.
Like, who's responsible there is what I'm asking. If I married you, because listen, I gotta ask you, traditionally speaking,
What they got to do with what you said?
and then I fuck
I
up,
don't know.
then whose fault is it?
I just know I'm accountable for
You
my
fucked
wife.
up.
That's what I'm saying. So why are we talking about the female? That's my only question. Bro, listen, as a man, you gotta ask her hand in marriage. That's number one.
My conversation
Number
was
two.
never about the female. It was just
That's what I'm
simply
talking
letting
about.
her know we don't give a fuck about the other shit.
We know that already, bro.
But she don't know that, and she doesn't understand why.
We
That's
already-
this whole conversation.
we already
It's
addressed
just she
it.
don't understand why.
You act
That's
like
it.
You salty about it.
But no, we addressed that. We addressed
We're
it by
not-
saying if
we're
you're
not
not for a
salty about
traditional
it.
type of
Not
man,
you, yes.
No, it's not saucy. We want you to have an understanding. The understanding is we don't give a fuck.
okay, hold on.
You
stop,
don't
hold on.
wait. You don't give a fuck about nobody's accomplishments, but you want somebody. It
No,
seems like
no,
you
we'll
want somebody to
champion them.
ultimately give a fuck
No,
about
no,
your mental health. Though,
no,
at the
we'll
same time.
champion those things. Okay.
No,
so let
but
me.
you was like,
so let me
oh,
rephrase
get
it.
a bumper sticker,
It's
whatever,
not that
my
we
nigga,
don't give
you
a fuck.
minimizing
It's
that
just
shit.
it's not minimizing. It's saying
You are.
It's not minimizing. And if that's the way that you perceive it, I apologize.
You said it.
I did say get a bumper sticker. What I'm saying is that shit cool. I'm saying that's not a determining factor for us. That's it. Maybe I said it harshly. All I'm saying is, but they mean the same thing. Don't give a fuck and the determining factor are the same sentence. I just sprinkled some sugar on the bitch. It's not a determining factor whether we marry you or not. It's not a determining factor whether we're going to cheat or be faithful or be great men or be honorable, because those things are not important to us as men. We're not wired that way. It's cool that you got your masters. I'm a throw a party because you did it. I'm going to throw a party. We're going to have a blowout because I'm championing the fact that you accomplished something. I'm telling you, it's not a determining factor whether I want to be with you. It's not a determining factor whether I'm going to marry you and be faithful to you, because those things aren't important to us. They're cool. Champion that shit. She did something that was important to her, but it's not a determining factor for him. Determining factor is for his key points. Can she accomplish those things and be steady in those things? For me, is when I come home, is there peace? I don't need to come home and I directly go do something. I need to unwind and minimize each thing before I do it. I need peace. I need to. Same thing with him. If I ask you to take it out, I may not be asking you to take it out because I want you to cook it. I just need it to be thought regardless to who decides to cook it. It's some things in place that matter to me. Your money can't make you give me peace. Your masters can't decide whether you take out the meat or not. Your masters or your career can't decide whether you can tell by looking at me that I'm not in a great mood. So probably ask whatever you want to ask me later. I'm saying those things are great, but they're not what's going to make you a great wife and a great partner for me.
You know,
That's
what
all I'm
What
saying.
really made me mad though was you saying that there are
The
women
bumper
out
sticker?
here
She hard
that
to
do
take,
not
yeah.
give a damn about your mental health, and that is
No,
bullshit.
that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Or they only
That's not
care
what I
about,
said.
oh, the bills are paid, the bottom line
I
is paid.
never brought up mental.
Okay.
Time out.
Whoa.
You said
Let
they
him
don't
lie.
care. You
No,
said they
can I
don't
say it?
care.
Can I-
You said they don't
Can I
care
say
whether
it?
you're a
You let that
teacher
man
Can I say
or
it?
anything at
But
all.
can I say it?
So that means
No,
that they
that's-
don't care about your
Listen,
mental health
listen,
at all.
listen,
That's telling you
listen,
that they do.
listen. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said his mental health does not change because his job changed. I'm telling you, it doesn't. No, listen, it doesn't. His mental health as a black man is fucked up every day. Every day. It doesn't matter what he does for a living.
But even if you have the added stress of whatever job it is, you know what I'm saying? Like different jobs can add added stress.
The added stress.
Right?
The added stress. I'm saying. What I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, what I'm saying. I'm saying.
So if it does add added stress, can I not just ask
what I'm
you
saying-
about your
but
day
we
or
don't.
whatever the fuck?
But he
But
said
what I'm saying is,
different
added
jobs
stress
don't
doesn't
change
take
your mental
stress.
health. It does.
Because you added extra, it doesn't take what was already there. I'm stressed every day. And I'm going to tell you why. I could not do the job that I do and I'd still be stressed every day because I have a responsibility to people. I have a responsibility, A, to my wife. Then I got responsibility to my kids. Then I'm older in my 30s. So because I'm getting older, my mother is getting older. So I have responsibilities to her. Outside of the responsibilities, every day that I leave, I might not make it home. Right? You see what I'm saying? Or I might get called a nigga, or I might not get the promotion because I'm not white. I'm stressed regardless of the job. The added stress, fuck it. I'm stressed every day because I have responsibilities to people and there's things that I have to do. So what I'm saying, the only point that I was trying to get you to understand is it don't matter what he do. It don't matter what he do. If
But
he's
it
30
does.
or older, he's already stressed to
But
the
it
max.
does, and I
It
want
doesn't.
him to talk to me about that
And
shit.
and
you gotta get that shit out, baby.
And that's okay. But I'm gonna tell you, 95% of the man don't want to talk to you.
Shit.
We don't. I didn't say all. I didn't say 100.
95 is too high.
I didn't say 100. I said 95. And listen. And look. And it's because it is. And it's not because I don't give a fuck about you and I don't love you. A lot of it is. Sometimes I gotta mix and match some shit to make this all work.
Okay.
Right? I don't need to give
It
that
don't have
to
to be
you.
an everyday thing.
I don't
but
need to
I mean,
give
like
that to
more
you
often
because
than
now
not.
you're stressed. Like, can he handle it? Can he fix it? Can it get done? I don't need to give that to you. Some days I'm gonna break down and I'm gonna give, but I don't need to give you that every day. I don't need you to ask me
Okay,
how
well,
my
let's not
day
say
is
every day, but more
because I'm
often
gonna tell you
than
the
not,
same
can we
answer.
not talk about like what you going through, what
No,
happened?
because
like,
That you can't cry in front of your wife.
oh, that's bullshit. Them hoes trash.
Look, what
Them hoes trash.
all
Them
I'm
hoes
saying,
trash.
that's
If my man
that's
ever
true
break
to an
down to
extent.
me, I'm gonna
But-
listen to that
but
shit.
I'll-
Because for a man to break down, he going through some shit. Like for
but-
real.
but all
like,
I'm
you
saying-
don't you don't judge him for that shit.
I can tell you honestly, man.
Unless
like
that nigga like
no,
crying every
listen,
day
no,
to
listen,
die.
listen. Remember, I just said it's very few women who are attracted to do that. You get what I'm saying?
And that's
It's a
all
very
I'm
few amount of women
saying.
that do that. Like you can do that,
For our
but
mental-
the average
I would say this.
For our
like,
mental
I-
health,
like-
stop asking us how we doing every day. For our mental health.
Okay, listen. What he's saying applies to the average people, but you know your situation.
You know, hey, you know. I told you last
Yeah,
week.
I'm just saying.
I went to a whole therapist and had a session. I got another one on Friday. You see what I'm saying?
I can't wait.
You go through this.
We gonna talk.
I can't wait.
But look,
We gonna talk. All I'm saying is I'm getting it
cannot
out.
wait.
But when you're asking me
Is this
daily,
the second
all-
therapy session or
Yeah.
third? Okay.
Second.
All right. All
Okay,
right.
so look,
Me and
I
Mr.
get what
Taylor.
you're
All I'm saying is you ask me every day is giving me
Ain't
more.
nobody finna be asking you.
Yeah, women do that shit every day.
No. Okay.
They should do. How was your day?
But he said-
How was your day? And my answer, by the way,
I
and you
don't
know,
know.
because we've talked before, my answer is the same answer every day. How was your day? It was a day.
Out of town and shit.
Every day it's the same
You
answer.
gonna tell me
Yes, a day.
You gonna tell me something. You're not gonna keep telling me.
I've
If
been
I
going
ask
for
you
months
all
at
the
a
time
time.
and you tell me that, my nigga, you gonna tell me something else.
No, what you gonna do? Beat it at me?
Yeah, 'cause what the fuck?
Every day, my day was a day.
That's more stress.
What is
We don't
wrong
need to
with
talk about it.
Because what
Cause
the
now I
fuck is wrong
gotta,
with
now I
you?
gotta
Why would
rethink,
you-
now I gotta rethink
There
about
you
the
go.
shit that
You
I
ain't
just got
gonna
paid.
tell me what the fuck
Really?
happened.
So you don't want a woman
That's
to comfort you
mishandling
like,
stress.
yeah,
Is your
That's creating
woman
more.
not your friend at the end of the day?
Hold on,
Like,
wait, hold on.
Yeah,
wait.
but she not my
Yeah,
therapist.
'cause- yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Hold on, stop.
Oh.
Don't agree with that shit because I see a therapist. So your therapist,
I do
is not,
too.
Hold on, your therapist is not in your
I see a
relationship.
therapist.
Your therapist not at your house
Yeah.
every day. Your therapist not there in the morning with your funky ass bro.
Say, I need immediate
So when you going through some shit,
Nah,
when you
you
going
got
through
a
some
point
shit,
just now.
you don't
Huh?
take that to your wife?
Yeah, because the therapist is supposed to help you, guide you in the right direction. Your
right.
therapist not fixing your problems.
So wait,
that's not their
When you
job.
go through some shit and
So-
She
shit,
think it's hers. She think it's her job to fix me.
No, not to fix you.
No,
Yes,
I don't
it's-
know.
listen,
No.
listen,
I
hold on,
don't
hold
think
on,
it's
hold
my
on,
job to
hold on,
fix you.
hold on,
But I
hold
would
on.
want to know what's wrong and we can
I'm the
talk
king of
about
this,
some
this
solutions.
situation, this topic right
One
here.
mic.
Hold on.
Can we not talk about some solutions though?
Turn it off.
Yeah, it's
Got
still
that?
recording. Oh, they still
Yeah,
running
it's
too?
still running.
Oh shit. All right.
So like I was
All right,
saying,
y'all want to wrap it up? You can. But then you finish the conversation afterwards.
Nah, just
My
might
bad
as well
is
get
definitely
it on camera.
Like I was saying though, a therapist is not your relationship, right? Right? You is your wife your therapist?
No.
But your wife is your wife, right? So all that shit you got on your mind, you gonna tell your therapist. You got to be able to have a vent when you're at home, because if not, you're gonna blow up.
But I'm not venting with my wife. Period. We done had this conversation 1,000 fucking times.
All right,
I tell people all the
wait.
time.
So wait.
Don't tell your wife that shit.
Wait.
I tell married men that I said it on the show.
Hold on.
Over 5, 6 times. Don't tell her that shit.
I got you. I got you. Now
The
look.
fuck?
Now listen. Wait.
How many married men told you that? A few. We all say the same. Man,
I'm gonna tell you right now,
Married,
every
nigga.
married man that I know that's in a successful marriage, they conversate with
I'm
their partner
in a
about
successful
shit.
married and we have conversations.
Hold
We're
on.
Not, she's
Wait.
not
Time
my
out. I got. Actually.
I didn't say
I
stressfully.
need some
Not the
realness,
person I'm
nigga.
conversating
Hold on. I
about
gotta
that
ask some
shit.
questions. I gotta ask some
The
questions.
fuck we talking about?
So when we speak about talking to your wife, cause I gotta get some parameters before just saying some shit. I'm asking. I'm pretty sure they're coming from a standpoint of how was your day, right? It's not really a question you gotta dodge with your wife.
I'm not dodging. I don't want to have a conversation.
Hold on. That's still dodging though. But this is what I'm saying. But they're going to the point of what if, for example, you know, you having some nightmares or something like that. Would you talk to your wife about that?
I guess it would depend on what the nightmares was about.
Dead bodies. Okay. All right. So you don't know. All right. So cool. All right. No. Listen. So what you're speaking about is daily stress, and your reasoning for not speaking about daily stress to your wife is because you don't want to add stress to her, which essentially would add stress to you in the back end. Correct?
Yep. I'm gonna get it
All
on
right.
that.
All right. Look, I got you. Now.
Yeah, keep it. Cause I'm gonna get. Cause now it's extra. It's extra because you added. Added you to it. You feel me?
You don't think though,
No.
if you are stressed, she doesn't see that within you and be like, oh, what's wrong with him and nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was my next question. So let me.
So no matter what,
you don't think we can see that? Yeah, you don't think we can see
I
that?
got you, and let me word it as a man. So with that being said, you don't think. Say that one more time.
If they love you for real.
they gonna know. They gonna know something.
All right, we know that, but
Yeah,
so
we
the
know
next-
that
so
already.
So now the next statement is because I want clarification because we're talking in circles. We can get to the end of this right quick. And the next statement is, with that being said, have you considered the not speaking may potentially cause stress later, only because your wife in particular can see he's not acting normal, aka he's under a little extra stress than what he normally is. I need to talk to him. And essentially, it becomes a problem on the back end because you know what women do. They see something and they nitpick at it. Now, are you telling me it's worth the nitpicking later? That's going to eventually become more stress.
If all it is, it's gonna be stress.
You get what I'm saying?
So you rather?
Well, are you willing
to
to have that conversation before? No, fuck that. Are you saying don't speak about it ever, no matter how much stress it may end up later on? Because you know your woman gonna say something later on. Simply because she love you enough to pay attention. She gonna ask a fucking question. Whether you say, oh, a day was a day or not. You don't think that it's not gonna eventually add up to something?
Even if it's like between y'all, you don't think it's gonna add stress on her? Because I can't take this from him, or he not talking to me. She not gonna feel a certain type of way.
She don't need to take shit from me. All right, man.
But that's
Y'all know my answer, man. Y'all already know how I'm coming.
I live by the same motto, but at the same time, you understand when you're dealing with a woman that actually loves you, bro, she takes on your problems whether you want her to or not.
Even if you feel like you handling that stress, you know, as best as you can, even if you feel like you handling that stress as best as you can, for somebody that lives with you day in, day out, you don't feel like they notice that about you, and it's like something is off, something is wrong.
You know the question.
Honestly, my fiance basically told me I was selfish because he felt like I didn't see the stress that he was having behind taking care of the bills by himself. Now, remind you, I had to remind him at the end of the day, he projected as he was good handling the bills by himself, and the fact that he could have communicated with me if he was having hard times. But instead, he chose to say I was selfish because I didn't recognize it. So it's like, it's different situations, like different scenarios when it comes to like stress and mental health.
You know my answer. We not. Nah.
I know why you saying no because you don't need stress. You don't need stress on her. because you love her enough.
So regardless of the fact of whether she sees it or not, it's just don't worry about it.
What you saying? But see, now you making it a her thing and it's a me thing. You ask me, do I want to talk? No, I don't want to talk. Stop giving it to her, nigga. I don't want to talk.
I agree.
Because that's your fucking wife.
No, you're being selfish.
No,
You're making me stressed. But no, you're being selfish, nigga. It's about me. I'm telling you, I don't want to talk.
Something is wrong with you, sir. Don't you want to get that off your chest?
I do not.
If you're in a marriage,
Damn, you fucking crazy person.
hold on. If you
son of a nigger.
from
Shit.
my
Like
understanding,
I tell my kids, y'all a crazy person. Like
from my understanding of a marriage, it's not me. It's a combined effort. It's never about me.
No, y'all don't understand marriage then.
No, we do. You understand life. Like, if it's us, right? And our kids, right? If you going through some shit, my nigga, I'm gonna try to help you as best I can. Even if I can't, even if my job is to just stand back, I still want to know what the fuck is wrong with you if I realize something the fuck is wrong with you.
And that's cool that you want to know. It should also be cool that I don't want to talk about it.
All right. You know what? All right.
And never talk about it.
You've said that more than once. I ain't right.
Hold on,
On more than one episode.
and never talk
You
about it.
got it. If that works for you, do you?
No, I didn't say that, and that's the common misconception. I never said I didn't want to talk about it. I said I didn't want to talk about it with her.
But why not?
Cause
That's
I
the
don't-
person that you stay with, you
Yeah.
live with, you go through life with, day in, day out. But why not? I'm just
Nope.
curious.
Because
why
he don't
not?
want to. Because he don't want to. Because his act of love is not adding stress to her life.
But it still is.
No. Y'all are presuming that she's becoming like.
She don't say
So,
nothing about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Because if she don't say nothing about it, then my point is mute as fuck.
Ask me how my day is. It was a day.
All right.
Every blue moon,
That's
she'll say, "You sure? Yeah, I'm good."
All right. But then fuck it. My point is mute as fuck. Yeah, we can stop.
Man, that was a good ass show, man. I want to thank y'all for coming out. Oh my bad. AOB hit it.
Hey, well, first of all, this was supposed to be a reaction video, and it went left. So
You can
cut
cut.
half of that out
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
add it to another piece.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
I don't even know. I'm gonna cut it out, bro.
No, as soon as we stop talking about the other shit, cut it,
Yeah,
and then
that's
put
it,
this,
cut it, yeah.
and
Yeah,
put
we
this.
could, but
Yeah.
I just want you to understand that, man. I believe that. It's like to my core. Like some stuff, and you may not believe it, but he
You
said
said some stuff.
some stuff. A lot. Well, I'll say a lot of stuff. Your wife don't need to have. Cause God didn't give it. He didn't give it to her. He gave it to you. You the head of your household. No. If you're the head of your if you deem him the head of your household, it's some stuff that he don't need to give you.
No. Even in my relationship, my man, if he going through stuff, I want him to tell me, but I still deem him as capable of figuring the fuck out. I ain't gonna worry about
That's
it.
not what I said. That's not what I said.
So I got a question.
I only
I got a
said
question.
he
He's just gonna
shouldn't,
tell me about
but he
it.
shouldn't.
But no.
Why not?
So
I'm
hold
not
on.
gonna worry
I got a
about
question.
it. My day ain't gonna be like fucked up.
Not the
because
point.
of it.
The
So
point
here's
is
my question.
it's about hierarchy.
So here's my question.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Here's
You
my
don't.
question.
I don't even supposed to get that to you
You
anyway.
said a
Hello.
lot just now. You said I don't need to worry about it, but you also said fuck that. Tell me. So
Yeah.
If you don't need to worry about it, I don't need to tell you.
so that's
No, see,
No,
y'all get.
because at the end of the
hold on.
day, my man
At the
is
end-
still my friend.
Let me
At the
tell you
end of the
something.
Okay,
day,
now
like,
listen, now,
so
so
we
the
talk about
question-
everything.
so the question I'm
Which y'all
asking.
should.
So you just want to know the
We shouldn't. We should
No.
not.
So
We should not. We should not talk about everything.
Not everything.
Why not?
Not everything, because
Why not?
everything he ain't supposed to give you. I already said that. He ain't supposed to give you
Like
everything.
what?
Okay, well we talk about everything. So
Like what?
And if
I mean, no.
and if
No,
that
listen.
works for
No,
y'all,
listen,
if
if
that
that's
works for
your
y'all,
situation-
cool.
If that's
that's
your
If that works for y'all,
Like,
cool.
that works for
Let me
us.
say something. Let me
And
say
obviously
something.
Does
Let me
not
say
work for
something.
you
Let me say
or maybe
something.
you, but
Let me say something.
that
Let me
works
say
for us.
something. When I got the military, I was in a fucked up place, right? So, I went and talked to a therapist. Everybody needs somebody. You can't hold shit in. You hold shit in, you implode, right? So you have to talk to somebody about something. Something on your mind, something that's fucking with you. You got to say something.
believe in
that affects everybody around you, not just your spouse, your kids, your parents. It affects everybody.
All that good shit.
So you sitting here telling me that some shit you're not supposed to put on somebody. you
I
have
said
to.
not my wife.
Can't keep
I
it.
didn't say I was keeping it. I didn't
you
say I
doing?
wasn't
Your
talking.
friends?
I'm not. Well, first of all, my therapist and everybody knows.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, hold on.
But
I wasn't
everybody
finished.
know.
I wasn't finished.
And me personally, I got an old school cat that's really my family friend. This nigga like 60, 70 years old, been married, had kids, been through it all.
Okay.
That's the man I go to, and because he's a mature older man, got his
That
life
you
together,
talk
who I discuss.
to him.
I discuss with him. about shit that's bothering me, and then he might give me advice, or he might just listen and say, "Well, what you think?"
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Can you not do both? Talk to that person and the person that you're in a relationship with?
I don't want to. I'm telling you, I don't want to.
Because that affects that other person too.
And some of the stuff I'm telling him she don't need. Okay.
See, the next question needs to be, what is that stuff? But I'm not gonna get into that. I ain't gonna get into that. That's.
Yeah, he's doing it out of concern because he wants to keep his wife, happy and stuff like that. Like his situation is different than everybody else's. You got to consider stress kills, and he don't want to stress his wife out. Any way, shape, or form. You get what I'm saying? That's where he's coming from.
What we missing is that one little piece.
We spoke about it before.
Piece that's your life. So
No, she
About
know the
her
piece.
being-
We didn't talk about it. She got MS.
Yeah.
So a lot of her days is fucked up anyway. So I don't need to bring.
If that wasn't a component, would your
Probably
mindset be different?
no, it wouldn't be different.
Okay, I didn't think so. That's
It
why I
wouldn't
didn't
be
bring it
different.
up. I
You know what I'm
didn't
saying?
think it would be different.
Because MS just amplify
exacerbates the situation,
amplify what her day was anyway. You see what I'm saying? Now, don't get it twisted. A lot of times my wife want to tell me how her day is. And I'm listening. And then if she want a feedback, I'm gonna give them the feedback. I just don't want to reciprocate the same thing. Because my day, we can't compare our days. Your day was at home with the kids and doing stuff that you need to handle. But I was outside.
But you don't compare. You don't compare.
I'm not saying that her job wasn't hard. I acknowledge that her job is a job. I acknowledge that it's a job. I'm saying I had to contend with people and not make it at home, make sure the bills can get paid, make sure so-and-so is getting paid, make sure the lights don't get turned off and everything else. My day was a different day.
I understand, but do you not feel like being a housewife and a mother
That's a job.
cannot be equivalent? Because
No, I said that's a
job.
I absolutely said that's a job.
She can talk about
So
her stress.
we can take that, do that, and still hear about your day also.
But that's what
I
he
mean,
said.
are you assuming that she can't take that, or you just don't want
No,
to?
I'm assuming, and I'm not assuming that she can't, because by asking, she's saying that she can. I'm telling her she don't need it.
Just cause you have a soldier don't mean you're supposed to go to war, my nigga. That's what he's saying. Just cause you got a soldier don't mean you should be going to war. Does that make sense?
I'm protecting my. I'm
works for you guys.
and that's cool. I'm protecting my wife because it's a lot of outside shit. It's like.
I'm just not finna be with a man that just don't talk to me about just any and everything.
And what I'm
Question. Hold on. Question. Max, a question.
That's me though.
and I'm not saying
Yes.
you're
Ma'am.
saying that we don't talk.
Hold on, one mic.
So how would you feel if you was in a relationship with a man and you feel you seen him being bothered and he's not telling you anything?
That begins to be her shit, your shit. You want to.
No, I'm asking how would she feel?
Yeah, I would feel some type of way because that's part of communication. If I see something that's bothering or hurting him, I want to know about it because I love him so much that I want to, I don't want her to. You want to.
You don't have to fix it, bro.
You don't have to fix it.
You're
you
making it a you thing.
No, you want to. You just.
Because if you-
it's okay to sometimes like. It's okay to sometimes just like. It's okay to sometimes just want to comfort your man, even if you can't take the pain away. You can't do anything. You want to just comfort him and let him know that I'm here. Like
Can
like
you love him enough for him to say, "But I don't want that."
every day, every time.
But
I can't comfort you not once.
But if you love him, like you say, I love him, and I see that, and I want to fix that, it should also be enough love for him to say, I don't want to do that.
That should be enough.
I don't want to do that.
Recognizing that's a mental health issue.
I'm not gonna be with that man because I feel like that man gonna blow up at one point.
Yeah.
No, because
That's
what you're
hard.
saying is we don't talk, because we sit and talk all night about shit. But it's
Okay,
certain,
but I can't
but it's
ask you how your
certain,
day
but it's
was.
certain,
That's all
but
it is.
but it's certain shit I don't want to give you. I don't want
So,
to give you.
I got a
We
question.
ain't gotta be together. I'm not
So-
cheap for you then.
So I got a question. I got a question because a statement was said earlier, and this is for you. It ain't everybody else, but it's for you in particular. I know you say you trust your man, and you go allow him to lead it, etc. Would you trust if there's something that your man did not want to speak to you about at that moment?
Oh, that's big. That part.
Like,
Do you trust it?
Listen,
Oh.
listen, it don't matter what it is.
Do you trust
If he
him enough
comes to you
that
and says,
you shouldn't
"Hey,
have it?"
I don't want to talk to you about this right now. Can you please give me my moment? Would you let him have his moment?
Do you
Yeah,
trust him enough to
absolutely.
trust
At
that
that
you don't
moment.
need that?
No.
Do we have
listen.
I'll answer that question for you.
No.
He's
Do
not
we
gonna,
have a-
he's not gonna talk about it later because it's something he want to keep to himself. He don't want to speak to you ever about it.
Can you
if something
trust him
happened,
enough?
he
Because that's
wants
all I'm asking. Trust me enough
you
that what
trust
I
him
don't want to
enough
tell you,
to
you
know
don't
that he's
need.
gonna deal with himself.
So how do I know?
Okay.
Wait, how do I know something happened
Thank
and he's
you.
not
No,
telling me?
he's
Like, what
no,
do you
he's
mean?
okay. You know how when you with your man, his energy might shift if something happened. You can if you love your man, you're gonna tell when something's wrong.
Okay.
And
Right.
so, and so he comes
doesn't
to
want to talk about it.
No, you come to him and go, baby,
Uh-huh.
hey baby, I know you know, but I feel like something's wrong. Can you talk to me? And he looks you in the eyes and says, look, I love you, but right now, and probably not ever. This is something I don't want to ever speak about. No, this is something I probably never want to speak about. Can you just trust me enough to know that I'm gonna deal with this? Would you allow him if he asks for that?
So later on,
I'm finna answer the question.
Wait.
I'm
Later
finna
on,
answer the question because shit happened.
listen,
Because the shit happened.
Can you hear me?
Honestly,
Later
I
on,
would-
take that clip out. Use that as a clip. That won't be.
Yeah.
But it happened.
You
Y'all
said-
sitting there reacting. I lived it.
No, I'm
That
saying-
shit has happened.
Can we?
I'm saying,
Wait,
What the fuck?
I guess.
I'm saying
No, we gonna,
That's my chick. What are you talking about?
no,
From her mouth, then I want to hear
no,
from Gary.
you're gonna be the
just want the clip.
elaborate.
I
You know what
just
I'm
take that
saying?
piece out.
We
I
gotta
want
use
to
you on
hear
there.
from
That part was.
Hey, but
I guess
There's
I
no-
gotta.
there's no camera on there.
I guess I gotta understand the context.
React the question. Turn the camera around.
Oh. Why?
You gotta-
Don't
Hey.
turn the camera.
Yeah, because that was big. We're going to use that as a clip.
No, you don't
Okay.
want to be on camera.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, all right, shit.
Yeah,
Because
so you gotta-
that shit was, that's the only part I've been saying all the whole time. Trust me enough that we don't need to talk about it.
No, because you talking
So
about
you don't trust
every
me?
fucking thing.
That's the same thing he said. He just
No.
made it sound cute.
No, if it
No, he made
no,
it sound
if
cute.
it's a real
It happened
big
one.
thing, like
it happened one time.
One time.
No, trust me enough.
Not like
Period.
every day, nigga.
Do you trust me enough
See, but I
every
didn't say
day?
that.
That's
Do you
totally
trust me every
different.
day? Yes or no?
That's different.
It's
That's something
not.
that
You
is
trust me, you
different.
don't.
That's different.
Because the way it was.
I trust you, but I
That's
also care
different.
about your dumb ass. So tell me what the hell happened.
Trust
Sir?
me from
That's a trick
afar.
question.
It is.
It's a trick question.
It is. Fucking love me and trust
Okay,
me
so you
from
gotta
afar.
ask. So you gotta ask it again. Okay.
So look, the question
Oh,
is,
shit.
she's just on the camera, but the
I
question
didn't know.
here is, hi guys. The question is, okay, you're with your man, and obviously you love your man to sense when something's wrong without being spoken to.
Okay.
All right, and you go up to him and go, babe, hey, how you doing? Are you okay?
Mhm.
And he looks at you and go, hey, baby, look, something happened today, and I don't ever want to speak about this to anybody.
Okay.
And he's never going to speak to you about it again. He made it clear that I'm never going to speak this again. Could you trust him enough to let him sort it out on his own and never bring it up again?
Nope.
Shut up, nigga.
She gonna bring it up again.
Honestly, I would say yes. I would say yes, but there's a caveat.
I knew it.
There is a caveat.
Oh.
And no, it is a
Unplug my
caveat.
shit.
Because if I feel like as
So the answer is no.
No. I would say yes. But if I feel like something is like affecting him day in, day out, month after month,
If
year after year,
you
I'm gonna
feel
let
like
it go. I'm gonna try to let it go. But at the same time, you do see other humans like fucking going through life and being like, something is fucking wrong. I'm gonna ask, are you okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna bring that shit up.
Don't
Are you
bring
all
that
right?
shit up.
So the question, just so we get a clear answer, yes or no? If he asks you to respect his decision not to tell
And
you
never
about
bring it up again?
and never bring it up again, would you respect that decision?
No.
And would you trust your
Her
man
face
enough?
says
And
no.
would you trust a man enough to allow him to sort it out himself?
Please be honest. It's no.
Stop it.
She's
Stop
laughing.
it.
Dan.
She know her answer. Let her speak for herself. Because whatever she says, her man is here to
Yeah,
give his.
that's
to
why
give
I'm
his.
trying to let her
so
lay
let
down
her
so
answer.
we can.
That's I would say yeah.
You would say yes. So
Yeah, I
you
would
trust,
say yeah.
You trust.
It'd be hard.
So
for
you
her,
trust
but-
your man enough.
Yeah, it would be hard. It would be hard, but I would say yeah.
Okay. And you know what? I can accept.
Only because I know the men that I have would talk to me about anything. So if it's something that he cannot talk to me about, like that's some serious shit that happened, and I can't do anything about that shit.
So you trust him enough to let him make a decision for both of y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now she gave her answer. Now we're gonna go to her man and let him give his side of the story. Sir, can you hit us with it?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Hey, yo.
We got you.
Mic check. So yeah, it's happened once in the past. It is hard for her to be able to let shit go because we do talk about any and everything about the sun. But there was one instance where I was like, I'm not talking about that. We're not going to talk about it. And she was like, oh, okay. And that was it. That was it. Now, you know, if I'm going to talk about it, it's going to come up. If I feel like I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to bring it up. You know, that was bothering me the other day. But if I'm not going to talk about it, I'm not going to talk about it. But we have that communication where we do talk about everything. I feel like I talk to her about everything, but that one instance. I didn't be like, oh, you know, you can trust me. No, I ain't do all that shit. I was just like, I'm not finna talk about that shit. And that was the end of the conversation.
Yep. That's how I'm coming. I mean, I ain't sugarcoat the shit. We're not talking.
No. I feel you on this situation that I'm talking about. No, this is not a day in and day out.
So you like, yo, fuck it, day in, day out. No.
Yeah. No, this is one instance. I'm not talking about day in and day out.
So with a clear instance, so with a clear, very clear head, she gave her answer. We got a statement to verify what she said. Mm-hmm. With that being said, all this shit she talking about, she's submissive to her man. I want to make that very clear. And I want to make it clear that, she, you know, yeah, she's strong, but, bro, her man, bro, is her man. In the worst and best way possible, bro. So she's saying things a lot of time, but, bro, at the end of the day, like, when we're speaking to her, we speak to her about her situation. She does internalize what you're saying because she can only base it off her own personal experience. So the statement of traditional man and blah, 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 blah doesn't necessarily apply to her, but she still take it on personally.
I got you saying. He tell everything so to her, that's normal shit.
But she also know she also acknowledges when he doesn't want to say nothing.
But I'm saying that's the caveat.
Because it's out of their normal. Versus your situation,
my normal is
it's complete opposite. It's complete opposite. It's the opposite. I'm pretty sure if you ever came to your wife and been like, "Can I talk to you about something?" She'd probably be like, "Oh shit!" Like it'll be the reverse effect of him saying he don't want to say nothing. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
You think she
again? We talk about shit. We just don't. I'm not giving you my day to day. Like
no. I'm not saying day to day. I'm saying.
Something happened.
The reverse effect of if something was to happen, right, and you came and said, I want to talk about this, that means it's that more drastic because you don't talk about shit. Exactly.
So, no. He's saying they do talk about things, but it's just like his day-to-day. Like, oh, babe, how's your day? So if he came home and was like, babe, let me tell you about my day, that would be out of the norm, right? For the most part.
For the most part.
That would be out of the norm, and that would be the equivalent of him not telling me anything.
But like big stuff, but some big stuff, we all gonna have a sit down conversation about it. Or we gonna be brushing our teeth and showering and talking about the shit. It's just some shit my wife. Yeah. Like she brushing the teeth and I'm in the shower, or vice versa. We getting ready. We getting ready for bed type shit. Like we in the.
That's the conversation that moved from the bathroom to the bedroom to the dinner table. Nigga. That's what I was saying.
I'm just saying. Yeah, you didn't get out. You didn't get a bed. But see what I was saying. You drive over.
That conversation continued in the car with work.
That's why I don't want.
I need you to focus when I'm talking.
That's why I don't want the narrative to be we don't talk. I'm just saying. I believe that there's things she don't need, and there's things I'm not supposed to.
But how do you make that decision? Did she?
He's her husband. He needs to. He should know his
husband. Did she tell you
I'm
that?
her husband.
But it's just
I've been with her for 14 years. If I don't know you after 14 years, we don't need to be together.
Did she tell you that? Because
at this point, it doesn't matter because they married.
Did she tell you that? I'll ask this question.
You know what I realized?
Your man ain't told you ain't told your man everything. He didn't picked up on certain things. Just like you said. I'm saying, but
he said you have never told him everything. But he was.
I know when he. You didn't picked up on certain things that y'all ain't had to talk about out loud.
But you didn't have to talk about shit all the time to learn it. You know what I'm saying?
You know shit. I know. You know.
She just don't want to hear about your day to day.
No, I don't think that's it. I think she do want to hear it. I think she don't need to hear it.
So he's taking it upon himself to make a decision for the family.
And I'm the
she allows it because she trusts and loves her.
And if I'm the head of the household, I can make the decision for my family. What's best for my family. We can discuss the shit, but at the end of the day, I gotta make sure we good.
But we're not talking about decisions. We're talking about speaking on shit that bothers you.
Right. Like, what do you mean?
But I'm saying, you want me to, but I'm never gonna do that. I'm gonna die not doing that.
You can
That's
hate
that's
me,
understandable.
I'm gonna leave this earth not doing. Come on, man.
Why, Obi? Like,
That's something you enjoy. Let me tell you something. Most men, maybe Vic is an anomaly, or maybe he just worked up.
This nigga been in the wash.
Or maybe, yeah,
That's
like
not
him.
even.
Yeah,
I
tell
don't
me-
even think that's
most
the
men,
thing.
he's not
No, I
average.
think you know what? Maybe
He's not average.
it's because
He's not average.
maybe it's because like we didn't just meet and just got into a relationship. Like we were cool before. You know what I'm saying?
We
And kinda lost
didn't go straight off on
contact,
dates.
and-
What I'm saying is he a different guy, and because of that,
Talking about the average man.
I'm talking about the average man. The average man don't want to have that conversation.
Well, okay, no, I agree with that. The average man should not
Not
be telling the average woman his
every
weakness.
last thing.
Yes.
I'm gonna say
That's
that.
what I'm-
Every
that's what
day.
my
But
married
you know what?
friends
Like
told me that.
I've literally never
They told
had
me
that
that.
issue with anybody. I don't know if people just
That's
like
because-
talk to
You
me.
ain't
But no, wait, no,
Hey.
that is.
Hey.
No,
No,
I'm just saying, like
Hey.
before I
Hey.
was with him, I've never
Hey.
had that. I've never had that
But
issue.
in-
People
Hey.
like they
But-
just tell me about their day.
But,
Hey.
and
but,
what
but
happened,
you gotta remember.
or whatever the
I'm
But you
fuck.
gotta remember, you
I'ma
have
tell
been
you
proven to
something.
be trustworthy. A lot of
No,
people,
no.
especially current people, are not trustworthy, men or women.
I'm gonna say something.
It ain't about trustworthy. It's about I can gauge what's best for my family. Can't nobody else gauge that shit. Can't
Yeah,
nobody else gauge that shit.
We good on that. We good on
I
that.
gotta do that. I gotta gauge what
I'm
we
talking
can
about.
talk
I'm about to say what he
we-
said about not telling your spouse your weakness or whatever the fuck.
Don't tell her everything. Don't tell her everything.
My thing about that shit is false. That shit is false as fuck. Somebody you dating or somebody you just getting to know, you don't tell them that shit.
Right.
But somebody that's there, they need to know your weakness so they can pick up where your weak. Or say, I don't know. Use me for example. I'm paranoid, right? I'll say this shit proudly. I don't give a fuck. If I'm out, I'll put the pistol in her purse. You need to know that I'm paranoid. So if something pop off, you need to be here. Hey, you hear gunshots, something need to happen. She need to know that weakness. I'm not gonna walk around all this time like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna tell her shit. Something pop off, and I tell your ass go get in the car. You need to be I'm finna go get in the car. You know what I'm saying? You need to know each other's weaknesses so y'all can stand up on that weakness.
But now that goes back to what I said before, where I'm not asking you to obey, I'm asking you to listen.
Talking about that's just listening. If
No,
if I
it's-
see a situation and I go tell my wife,
No, my nigga,
hey,
you
go
take
get in
what I'm
the
saying
car.
different.
No,
She
no.
knows.
Take what I'm saying.
We don't need to talk. Go get in the car.
Hold on, wait, no. He's saying he's already explained something about himself that's personal. So that way she needs to be aware of when I say something.
Right.
Don't blah, blah, blah me. Just listen to what I got to say. Because
Right.
it's based off the issue that I confided in you.
Right.
And that's a weakness.
Right.
Yeah.
Or just she understands you and loves you enough that if I say, baby, go get in the car. We don't need to talk about why you need to go get in the car. I'm telling you to go get in the car for a reason.
No.
No,
So
okay,
hold
no,
on,
so-
stop, wait. So when you meet me, you come to my house, got guns everywhere. A lot of people are like, what the fuck wrong with this nigga?
I wouldn't.
He's a collector.
You a man.
Yeah, I'd be like, that's cool.
But you're a man.
Never
So
buy one.
a lot of women that come in the house like, oh, what the fuck? What's wrong
Yeah, a
with
lot
this
of women
nigga?
be
Why
put
you got
off
all
by
this
that.
shit? You got ops, you got niggas gonna run in your house type shit? No, I gotta explain. That's a weakness. I gotta explain to you, hey, I've been through some shit. I hear some loud noises, nigga. I might come out the door like Rambo. You know what I'm saying? You never know what might happen, especially with this
Some
world
women
going.
might take that as, oh, this nigga paranoid.
You
I
feel
can't
me?
fuck with him.
And I tell you I'm paranoid because my nigga, at the end of the day, it's gonna be me if it's me versus you. I'm gonna take my life and put it in my hands and I'm gonna do what I need to do. Hands down. So you need to know that. It's not like, oh, you need to go get in the car. No, you might know, oh, I need to take the gun out of my purse, have it in my hand on the way to the car. You know what I'm saying? If I just say go get in the car.
That's some shit y'all done talked about, dog.
No, it ain't. No,
Nah.
I told her.
That ain't day-to-day shit.
No.
That's just-
I'm not
What you mean, nigga? It's day-to-day shit.
But hold on.
This is-
On top
we
of that,
talk all
on top of
the
that, I'm not
time.
even
Like,
talking about day-to-day shit. I'm talking about real stress. So if you fucked up in the head, you come home, you had a bad day, I don't know, something random might happen. I don't know. And that's bothering you.
Okay.
And you hold on, and that's bothering you, and you at home, she gonna see that that's bothering you, right? Only reason I keep saying shit like that, because that's what bothers me. Can't sleep at night, shit like that. So I'll use that as an example, because that's the only thing I got. I know me, I don't know nobody else. So if something bothers you, she gonna see that. So you don't think that's on stress her that you stress?
Why are we doing this again? Why are we making this about her? You the motherfucking stressed. If she decided to have secondary stress because you don't want to talk about some shit,
But look,
that's
do you know how
shit.
do you know how you
What
get
you
rid of stress?
mean?
Do you know how to get rid of stress?
Yeah, you gotta work through this shit. You gotta talk this shit out and work through that shit.
Just
or,
prove my
or
point.
whatever your stress reliever
You
is.
just
Talk that
proved my
shit out.
point. You just
Some
said
people work out,
you just
some
hold on.
people
You just
whatever
said
they
talk
do.
that shit out. I see a therapist. My therapist said I need to talk to people. I tell my therapist shit, but I don't tell my therapist everything because some shit my therapist don't need to know.
Right.
Okay.
I'll say
The
this.
person that's at home with me every day needs to know.
Don't
that shit.
need. If
Can
he
I-
don't need to know,
I'll give an example.
she
Today.
definitely don't need to
You
know.
don't need to know you did any criminal
Activities.
That's why I'm not gonna tell my therapist
But
shit.
he can tell me that.
He told
He
me
can tell me that.
Well, you
You
know
know
what I'm saying?
All
I'm
right,
just
Yeah.
like,
I give you an example. 2017. Hold on.
I have
Hold
a
on.
shootout. I'm not telling my wife I had a shootout. The fuck is wrong with you?
He can tell me that. I'll be like, nigga, you
tripping.
did, God.
2017. I ain't even going
You
to
know, I'll be mad, but why'd you do
Man,
that?
I done shot a nigga. Look,
Yeah, I ain't gonna
I'm
put
not
that in
telling
there.
my wife everything, man.
The camera's off. The camera's off.
That shit got sticky.
The
I
camera's
think
off.
they still,
What's wrong
It's
with
the
you
cameras
niggas,
off.
man?
no.
This one's still on.
They
Yeah, I
did.
think they still
They
on.
did. This
Shit.
one dead. This one still on.
Nigga. Hey, man.
I think
Hold
they,
that
no,
thought.
I
Hey,
think,
hey, yo,
wait,
wrap it up.
wait, is this one still on?
That shit
That
the
was
craziest
No, we
shit
good.
this
We,
was
I ever
boy,
heard
just
in
put
my
the same
fucking life.
outro on after the other one on this one.
Hey,
All right,
man.
wrap it up.
So y'all niggas can't cry in front of y'all wives?
Uh,
You know what? This show ended.
it's done.
What you talking about?
You cut off. You cut off.
Shit,